in the vast caverns of time where echoes of our ancient past reside. Prehistoric cave art emerges, a testament to human creativity's tide. From the Upper Paleolithic era, these visual expressions arise, a journey through millennia under starlit skies. In Europe's cradles, France and Spain, these artworks are found, but across continents their echoes resound, depicting animals both revered and divine, in hues of ochre they forever shine. Lascaux with its hall of bulls, a masterpiece of ancient hands. Altamira's vibrant hues like dreams in distant lands. Show it with its oldest strokes, painted with care, revealing the secrets of a world long gone yet still there. Hello everyone. Welcome to a Prehistoric Exploration podcast. This is your host Dua. So lovely to have you all here. Honestly, I hope you're all doing absolutely great. So well today, as I mentioned before, prehistoric exploration, I'm gonna be diving into a very interesting topic today. We will explore the nature of art through visuals and ancient times. It sounds fun, isn't it? So many people love art, but very few minds are into how a piece of art is actually born. And for discussing that further, I would love to invite two of my lovely guests today, Mir and Bushra. Hello and welcome. How are you guys?
Hey Dua, thank you so much for the invite. I'm great and glad to be here.
Hello there, it's Mir. I'm also doing good. Thanks for having me here.
So, Mir, tell us about what do you think about this topic? How interesting and informative can it be? And why do you think so many people are quite familiar with the art but not the origin of it?
Well, personally, Dua, I think I have been into art since I was 5, and I'm sure everyone has a unique sense of understanding and cherishing it differently. Through ancient time, we get to see the realism and the visuals prehistoric people used to feel in the form of art. We must say that it's quite amusing and impeccable topic though. Basically, prehistoric cave arts refer to the paintings, engraving, and a form of artistic expression created by early humans dating back to as early as 40,000 years ago, which is extremely fascinating. And these remarkable works are found in the cave across the world, from Lascaux in France and to Altamira in Spain and Chouart in France. They provide us the invaluable insights into lives, beliefs, and cultures from our ancestors too. But, of course, the depth can be hard sometimes for the people to absorb it nowadays.
Well, that's a wonderful piece of information you shared there, Mir. I also believe it how fascinating it is that people used to be artistic long before this term was even born. It's always an amazing feeling to go back in history and feel it, never enough. Anyways, moving on with a relative question towards Bushra. Bushra, what do you think? How much or what do we know about these people who created such piece of fine art in history?
Dua, when we talk about these people, a sense of intelligence passes through, and the signs of civilization can be felt strongly. But as we speak about it, while we can't know for certain, based on archaeological evidence, we believe that these artworks were created by hunter-gatherer societies during the Upper Paleolithic period.
Wow, isn't that interesting?
Yes, truly. These were people who lived in small nomadic groups and relied on hunting and gathering for their survival, which is quite impressive amount of mind used in their time. The cave paintings depict a variety of subjects, including animals, humans, and abstract symbols, suggesting a complex and sophisticated understanding of the world around them.
Okay, then I guess we do get the idea where they actually depicted the ideas from and put their minds into it. Using the walls of the cave. Mir, what do you think that motivated these people, or if I say early humans, makes more sense, right? What motivated them to draw or create art into such remote locations?
Honestly, this question has puzzled the early archaeology itself. I think probably for decades, and if I tell you, it wouldn't be surprising that there are literally so many theories about this, but no idea is quite astonishing. And interesting as it sounds, that these artworks were part of ritualistic practices, perhaps connected to hunting magic or shamanic rituals. They have also received as a form of communication or storytelling within the community. Therefore, maybe the location were shabby caves or midpoints of giant rocks in the middle of nowhere.
What I understand is that you have spent a lot of time studying the meaning behind these artworks. It's always great to know more. Bushra, what do you think about this?
Well, one of the most striking aspects of prehistoric cave art is the prevalence of animal imagery. Animals like bison, horses, and deer feature prominently in many of the paintings we see so far, often depicted with great accuracy and details too.
Oh, okay. You think these art images from history tell us about the beliefs and worldview of prehistoric people? Maybe. What do you think?
Well, some of the scholars believe that these animals held symbolic significance representing power, fertility, or the spiritual world. Additionally, the presence of handprints and abstract symbols suggest a symbolic or spiritual dimension to the artwork. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm loving it so far. I'm gonna ask one more question. I'm quite intrigued to know this one. Because this question also belongs from my deep interest. So, Mir, would it be fair to say that these artworks were more than just decorative? They held deeper meaning for the people who created them?
Oh, yes, I am absolutely sure about this. We can appreciate the aesthetic beauty of these paintings. It's important to remember that they were created within a specific cultural and religious context. They were a means of expressing and engaging with the spiritual beliefs and practices of the time. So we can say have a very strong literal meaning of beliefs and practices along within it.
Indeed, I felt this from a very long time. That these images were not just some random artistry but of course messages. Okay now, moving on to the most special context of this topic. I would like to invite one of the youngest popular artists we know, Nimra Naeem, is with us. She's an epic art designer and has studied prehistoric art with devotion. So, let's talk about the most interesting part discussing it with Nimra. The audience would love to know more. Can you give us some specific examples of prehistoric cave art? Or can you tell us something about the famous cave paintings at Las Coques?
Yes, of course. Certainly, the cave complex at Las Coques, discovered in 1940, contains some of the most well-preserved and stunning examples of prehistoric cave art. The walls are adorned with vivid depositions of animals, including bulls, horses, and aurochs. Rendered in exquisite detail, one of the most famous scenes is the Hall of the Bulls, where four enormous bulls dominate the space, their powerful forms seemingly leaping off the walls. Isn't it beautifully created?
Definitely, I would love to visit it again. It has much more influence in real life than in pictures though. What about Altamira and Chauvet? What do you think? How do they compare to Les Coques? Can you elucidate a little?
To be honest, Dua, I was waiting for this. Altamira, located in northern Spain, is known for its magnificent polychrome paintings of bison, deer, and other animals. What's particularly remarkable about Altamira is the use of natural contours in the rock to enhance the three-dimensional effect of the paintings, which is my personal favorite. Shawad, on the other hand, is home to some of the oldest known cave paintings in the world, dating back to over 30,000 years. The artwork at Shawad is incredibly detailed and dynamic too, with scenes of animals in motion and intricate patterns adorning the walls. It's awesome!
Whoa, it even sounds awesome. So far, we have discussed the historical significance of prehistoric cave art, but how does it relate to contemporary art? The question is this, and culture nowadays. More interestingly, whoever likes to proceed.
That's an excellent question, Dua. I would love to answer. We say prehistoric cave art continues to influence contemporary artists and art movements. For example, The primal use of shapes and the forms seen in prehistoric art echoes in the modern abstract art. Artists like Pablo Picasso and John Miro have drawn inspiration from prehistoric motifs, infusing their work with a sense of ancient mystery and symbolism, which is one of a great example.
Yeah, it's truly awe-inspiring. As well to think about the skills and artistry of our ancient ancestors. Amazing. Well, as we wrap up, what do you both think we can learn from prehistoric cave art today?
What I believe is that prehistoric cave art reminds us of the enduring power of human creativity and the expression. These artworks were created tens of thousands of years ago, yet they continue to captivate and inspire us to this day.
Actually, for me, I also kind of believe that by studying and appreciating these ancient masterpieces, we gain a deeper understanding of our shared human history and the rich tapestry of the cultures that have come before us.
I'm glad to have you both today for this wonderful conversation and information, but sadly, we have reached to the end. But thank you once again for sharing your insights with us today. It's been a truly enlightening discussion. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue our journey through the world of art. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring. Goodbye.